All praises be to the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, whose name is Yahushai, Barakatham, called Bakariam. Blessings to the hopeful elect, the Akim and Akwaf, the brothers and sisters. All right, this is the brother Sagalah back with a lesson all through the Spirit, and I wanted to touch on the fact that the scriptures, when you read here in Psalm 138, speaks about how the Most High has magnified his word, and that his word is above his name. His word is above his name. This is the book of Psalm 138 in verse 1. It says, I will praise thee with my whole heart. Before the gods will I sing praise unto thee. I will worship toward thy holy temple and praise thy name for thy loving kindness and for thy truth. For thou hast magnified thy word above all thy name. For thou hast magnified thy word above all thy name. The word of the Most High has been magnified. It says over his name, because the word, or his word, the holy scriptures, the law, statutes, and commandments, the truth of the Bible is the word of the Most High. And he is bound by his word, which is sort of like a signature. When you sign something, you're bound by your signature, and you do that as like a form of an agreement or making a covenant. The Most High is giving his word as his covenant. But more than that, right? When you've given or signed your name, you've given your word. So his word is above his name. So they're one and the same, but it's above his name because the Most High has actually signed, right, or given consent that he's going to confirm the things that he said that he would do concerning his word. Now, his word is his literal word, but also Yahushai, which is the Son of the Most High. He's giving Yahushai, right, as a ransom for the elect and for the remission of sins. So he's giving Yahushai, and he's done that through his literal word. So that's twofold. Now, this is the book of John, going into the Most High, giving his word, which is above his name. This is John 17. And we'll go right to the point. John 17, starting at verse 14, it says, I have given them thy word, Yahushua speaking. I have given them thy word, and the world hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. They are not of the world, speaking of the elect, even as I am not of the world. So Yahushua was not of this world. And we are not of this world, meaning we in a different mind and spirit. Verse 17, sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. So the Most High's word is above his name because his word is truth. His word is truth. So this is the book of 1 John. This comes to mind as well. It's popped up in my head. 1 John 2. And I'll go right to the point and go to 21. It says, I have not written unto you because you know not the truth, but because you know it, and that no lie is of the truth. So there's no lie found in the Most High's word. That's why he's magnified, or he has put his word above his name. So going back to John 17 and 17, it says, sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. So the word is truth, and that truth is perfect. So this is the book of John. So when the Most High said he's put his word above his name, he's giving Yahushua as that signet, as that signature, as that example, that his word is true and is perfect. And there's no lie found in what he has said. So he's going to confirm, and I'm going to get that. In Isaiah 44, he's going to confirm his word. This is John, the first chapter, and I'll go to the point. John 1 in verse 12, it says, but as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. The believers believe on his name, the name of Yahweh, and the Son, whose name is Yahushua. This is John 1 and 13, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of the Most High. Verse 14, and the Word was made flesh, speaking of Yahushua, which is the Word, and the Word was made flesh and dwelleth among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. So Yahushua was the only, right, begotten or created Son of the Father. He was the direct creation of the Most High. And that was showing that the Word was made flesh. So the Word the Most High gave became flesh, which was Yahushua. Now, that is also in the form of his literal word, because Yahushua came doing what? In the volume of the book, speaking the words of God. So that's why his word is above his name. So this is the Book of Wisdom of Solomon 18, speaking about the word becoming flesh. This is Wisdom of Solomon 18 and verse 15. It says, thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne as a fierce man of war into the midst of a land of destruction. So thine almighty word is speaking of Yahushua. It says it's leaped down from heaven out of the royal throne. John 1 and 14 again. And then you see the subheading here is the word made flesh. John 1 and 14, it says, and the word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. That is speaking of Yahushua, the word being made flesh. So I quoted it, and let me get it. This is the book of Isaiah 44. This is the book of Isaiah 44 and verse 26, speaking about the Most High's word being above his name. Isaiah 44 and 26, it says that confirmeth the word of his servants. So who is the servant of the Most High? The servants are the prophets. Amos 3 and 7. The Most High will do nothing but he reveal his secrets unto the servants, which are the prophets. Isaiah 44 and 26, that confirmeth the word of his servant and performeth the counsel of his messengers. That saith to Jerusalem, thou shalt be inhabited, and to the cities of Judah, ye shall be built, and I will raise up the decayed places thereof. So the Most High is going to confirm, right, the word of his servants. He's going to give approval, meaning he's going to bring the words that the men of the Lord are speaking according to his word to pass. Now that brings this to mind, since we're in Isaiah, the 55th chapter. Isaiah 55, he's going to confirm the words of his servants and the counsel of his messengers. Isaiah 55, and I'll start at 10, it says, for as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and it says, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. Verse 11, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of thy mouth. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. So the words that come out of the Most High's mouth is speaking of his the words of his prophets, the words found in the scriptures, right? His law, statutes, and commandments. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So everything the Most High has said through his word is going to come to pass. This is the book of Romans, the 15th chapter, which makes this clear. All the Most High's words are going to come to pass. They're not going to come back unto him void. Romans 15 and 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Now let's read this in the NLT. Romans 15 and 4 in the New Living Translation. It says, such things were written in the scriptures long ago to teach us, and the scriptures give us hope and encouragement as we wait patiently for God's promises to be fulfilled. We're waiting patiently, the believers are, for the promises to be fulfilled, because the elect are going to receive of those promises. The elect are going to receive of those promises. Now, let's get this. So the promises is made are not going to come back void either. The elect are going to receive of those promises. This is the book of Numbers 23 and 19. It says, for the Most High is not a man that he should lie, meaning his word is not going to come back void. Neither the Son of Man that he should repent, meaning he's not going to change his mind. What his words say he's going to do, he's going to do it completely. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good? So everything that is in his word, which his word is above his name, is going to come to pass, because that's the signet. That's the stamp of approval, is in his word. He confirmeth the words of his messengers, right? Now, that's beautiful. And let's go from there and show further that the Most High's word can work for or against you as an Israelite. It can work for you, or the word can be against you. So what spirit we in matters. This is the book of 1 Ezra 1 and 24. It says, as for the things that came to pass in his time, they were written in former times. The same thing we read in Romans 15 and 4. The things that were written aforetime were written for our learning. As for the things that came to pass in his time, they were written in former times, concerning those that sinned and did wickedly against the Adawan above all people and kingdoms, and how they grieved him exceedingly, so that the words of the Lord rose up against Israel. So this word came against Israel, which is by way of the curses. Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. The word came against Israel. Now, the word, once again, was made flesh. That's the truth. There's no lie of the truth. There's no lie found in the Most High's word. So in the curses, he said that if you disobey me and you turn from the commandments of Deuteronomy 28, then all these curses will come upon you, from the 15th through the 68th verse. So the Most High's word, which is the truth, which is likened unto Yahweh Shai, well, it came against our people. That's why the curses which have devoured our people are still upon them, even unto this day. So when you read the scriptures, let's get this scripture here. This is the understanding that we have today to be able to come back to serving the Most High in spirit and in truth. This is Jeremiah 15 and verse 16. Jeremiah 15 and 16, it says, thy words were found, and I did eat them. So we're supposed to learn, get the understanding, which is found in the word, and then eat them or digest them. And thy word was unto me the joy and rejoicing of mine heart, for I am called by thy name, O Yahweh, power of hosts. And we return to being Israelites. We're called by his name, which his word is above his name. So through his word is how we're connected to the Most High God, right? Directly is by his word we're connected with his name. Now, all of this lines up with the fact that everything that let me get this in Luke. Everything that is said concerning the word is connected here through prophecy, and how we would know the promises of the Most High and who they will be for. Those promises are coming to the elect, starting off with the righteous, the 144,000, with the 1/3, that unnumbered multitude. Luke 1 and 68, blessed be the God, or the Adawan, and God of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people. These promises are coming to the elect of his people, and have raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. So the house of David are going to be the first fruits, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. So all of this was established from the beginning, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. So Yahweh Shai, the deliverer, is coming to save the elect from their enemies, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember his holy covenant. So the covenant is being remembered today, and the elect are the example of the covenant being remembered. The elect are returning to the name, the commandments, and having faith. Most importantly is faith. The oath which he sware to our father Abraham, that he would grant unto us, that we, being delivered out of the hand of our enemies, might serve him without fear. So those are the promises that we are patiently waiting for, when we read in Romans 15 and verse 4. All praises be to the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, whose name is Yahweh Shai. Call her Lord Yahweh, Wahawad. All praises to Yahweh, and honor be to the Most High God, Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, whose name is Yahweh Shai. Honors be to the elect elders of the nation of Israel. Barakim la habayath madawada. Blessings to the house of David, which are your brothers laboring in truth and in sincerity on the four corners of the earth, giving all diligence, making your calling of election sure. And to the Akim wa Akwath, brothers and sisters that also listen and believe on the glorious gospel being preached throughout the four corners of the earth. Unto you I say Shalom, Shalom, and Barakatham Damyad.